James Smart is a renowned Kenyan journalist, news anchor, editor, and media producer celebrated for his professionalism, analytical interviewing style, and profound contribution to broadcast journalism. Over his illustrious career, he has built a stellar reputation as one of East Africa's most respected media personalities. Smart has worked with leading local and international media houses, including Capital FM, NTV, KTN, and the BBC. Beyond his work on screen, he is credited with creating some of Kenya's most successful television and podcast productions, such as The Trend, News Sources, and the award-winning true crime podcast Case No. 0. Today, he continues to shape public discourse through his senior editorial leadership. Early life. James Obuya Smart was born and raised in Nairobi, Kenya. He spent most of his childhood in Korogocho, one of Nairobi's largest informal settlements. Growing up in difficult economic circumstances, he faced numerous systemic challenges, but the environment profoundly shaped his perspective on life. Smart has often spoken about how his childhood in Korogocho taught him resilience, empathy, and the absolute importance of hard work. The vibrant but tough neighborhood gave him a unique lens through which to view societal issues, a trait that would later define his gritty, people-centered journalism career. Parents, siblings, and education background. Information regarding James Smart's biological parents and siblings has largely remained private. He has publicly acknowledged that he was raised primarily by his grandmother, Priska Atengo, after his mother gave birth to him at a very young age. His grandparents stepped in as his primary caregivers and were instrumental in his upbringing, moral development, and education. While details about his siblings are not publicly available, Smart frequently credits his extended family for fiercely supporting his ambitions despite their modest background. Smart began his academic journey at Baba Dogo Primary School in Nairobi. He later moved to Kakamega County for his secondary education, enrolling at St. Paul's Lagari Boys High School. After completing high school, his passion for storytelling led him to pursue professional studies in mass communication and journalism at Tangaza College. He later expanded his academic credentials at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. His academic journey reached a milestone when he received a prestigious Chevening scholarship to study in the United Kingdom, where he earned a master's degree in international journalism from Cardiff University. Personal life. James Smart is married to Rehima Remi Majala, a highly respected fellow journalist and former television host famously known for presenting the Alfayiri morning show on K24 TV. Together, the couple has one son, Riley Komusonzi. Despite both being prominent public figures in the media industry, Smart and his wife maintain a relatively private and grounded family life away from the spotlight. Religion and other works. Although James Smart rarely discusses his religious beliefs publicly, his educational background at Catholic institutions and his personal values suggest a strong moral foundation. However, there is no publicly verified information regarding his specific religious denomination, as he prefers to keep his faith private. Beyond standard television journalism, Smart has distinguished himself as a creative producer, editor, and documentary podcast creator. He has overseen several influential alternative media projects under the Nation Media Group banner, including Case No. 0, Paradise Lost, and A Country of Gamblers. These critically acclaimed productions have explored complex social, historical, and political issues affecting Kenyan society, attracting massive audiences both locally and internationally. College career. During his college years in Nairobi, James Smart focused heavily on journalism and communication studies. His passion for storytelling and public affairs developed early, inspired partly by the daily newspapers that his grandfather regularly brought home during his youth. While pursuing his undergraduate studies, Smart aggressively refined his communication skills, participated in media forums, and developed a keen interest in current affairs, politics, and social justice issues. His dedication and exceptional academic achievements eventually earned him international recognition through the Chevening Scholarship Program, allowing him to sharpen his advanced journalism skills in the UK. Professional career. James Smart's professional career began at Capital FM Kenya, where he initially worked as a sports journalist and news presenter. His natural talent, charisma, and confidence quickly earned him recognition, prompting a move to television. He joined Nation Media Group and became one of the leading faces of NTV. During this period, he created The Trend, a youth-focused entertainment and current affairs television show that revolutionized Friday night viewing and became extremely popular among Kenyan audiences. In 2012, Smart moved to Standard Group PLC, working at KTN as an editor, talk show host, and primetime news anchor. While at KTN, he launched successful programs such as News Sources and KTN Livewire, further cementing his status as an industry innovator. His sharp interviewing style eventually saw him collaborate with the BBC on the flagship program Focus on Africa, which highlights major stories from across the continent. Additionally, he became a fellow of the National Endowment for Democracy, gaining international exposure in media and governance. Today, James Smart serves as a senior journalist, news anchor, podcast editor, and the managing editor of Newsroom Productions and Partnerships at Nation Media Group, making him one of Kenya's most influential media managers.